This is a short story, but it's real and from my life. This story shows like some event can be the last straw that breaks the camel's back, and one event can completely change the whole way of how you live. Ever since I was a kid, I dreamed to be a plastic surgeon. I imagine myself inserting breast implants for attractive women somewhere in America, revealing in a godlike existence and wrecking some substantial wealth at the same time. All these imaginary images, they mix in me having this aesthetic pleasure and making a lot of money at the same time. Unfortunately, the life showed me that it's not so easy peasy. This way or another, I actually made it. I got to the medical university. And it was my 9th year of education, the last one. I never forget this day when I got into the proctological department. I passed internship as a surgeon. And as a surgeon, you have to spend some time in different departments, like departments, thoracic department, abdominal, that is about your belly. And one day my supervisor called me and said, "Nick, it's time for you to go to the proctology." I said, okay, having no doubts behind me. And then I did so. I came into the proctology, opened the door of the cabinet where doctors are, and say, "Hi guys, I'm your new intern. Please tell me what I have to do and introduce me to all work that you're doing here." And one of the doctors look at me and say, "Hi Nick, it's super great to see you, and it's time to go to the observation room because you are absolutely in time and there is a patient already sitting there." And he led me behind. Okay, I get to the observation room, and indeed there was a patient sitting there. The guy was a bit anxious and waiting for us. The doctor enters the room and says to patient, "Please get up, get on the couch, put your pants on, bend on your knees and wait for us." With a great sense of doom, the patients really did it. To be honest, this scene makes me a bit nervous as well, you know. And I was look at this patient who was already naked on this couch, and the doctor goes to this patient. He then put in his hand, wearing the glove in it, and sticking his hand in the patient's rectum. You know, after a couple of not really comfortable moments for probably all of those who were in the room, the doctor put his hand. Then it turns to me and said, "And now it's your turn." You know what? I kinda take my gaze, I kinda slip my gaze from this patient's eyes, from his naked ass, then to the doctor who makes this abomination gesture. And you know, at this time, the flood of all these thoughts and flood of all these thoughts just came into my brain. Is it what I have to do all my life? Is it kind of what it is look like? What it is like success look like? All these images of beautiful women, America, and me inserting breast implants to them, they just clashed with the guy's ass in reality, and the guy's ass won. So I said, you know what? I probably go. So I take off my white overall, put it on the rack, turn around, and just go away. And this is how I finished my 9 years of education and kind of erased the whole part of my life in one brief moment. I want to say by this story that no matter how time we can invest in something, and I would say the more time we invest, the more binded we might feel after this. It doesn't matter. If you feel If you have feeling that you have to change something, you have to change it. This is my personal opinion on it. I'm not asking anyone to drop their work or anything after 9 years, but I believe that it's true, and I believe that it's normal to stick to yourself and being true to yourself. So please stick to yourself and be true with yourself. That's all for today.